I'm taking full advantage of this beautiful weekend. So my husband and I have been outside all day. You can see my cheeks are still really red. We opened our pool last weekend, and this weekend we cleaned everything up. We uncovered all of our patio furniture, got out all of the cushions, and our 3 Chase lounge chairs that I sit in almost every single day when I can be outside. Our cushions really needed to be replaced. And I ordered some cushions on Amazon that I thought looked like they were gonna be really good, and they got here and they were absolute junk. So I sent them back and ended up ordering the same exact cushions that I had. They're actually from Sam's Club, but they are so great. So I ordered those, unboxed them today, got them out on the Chase lounges. We're trying to get everything cleaned up, and hopefully like within another month or so, we can plant all of our dipladenia plants. My husband is outside working on the pool. And when we opened the pool last weekend, we noticed that there was a weird, like slimy gel, like a white gel-like substance all on the sides of the pool, and it was floating in the water. So we took the water to our pool shop, and they said it was something called whitewater algae, whitewater something. Anyway, I don't remember. So we have been working on the pool for a week trying to kill this stuff. Apparently it's very aggressive. So if it was in your pool vacuum or on your brushes, you might kill it in the pool, but then you put one of those things back in the pool and it just reinfects it. So we think we finally have it under control. My husband's outside right now, like hand vacuuming the pool, doing the final round of things, putting some shock in there, and then he will drop in our robot pool vacuum. We'll get her going for the year, and then I think our pool is gonna be fine. But opening the pool and just setting up the patio and feeling the sunshine, getting out the cushions just makes me feel like spring and summer are finally here. And definitely with 83 degrees today, it feels like summer. Like, it is amazing outside. So I got up this morning, put on a tank top and a little tennis skirt. Look at this little scalloped edge on this tennis skirt. It is adorable. Had this on all day. So getting out the cushions, I absolutely love it. Our patio furniture, we've had it for a couple years. The cushions, actually what, like 4 or 5 years now? The cushions are totally fine. We cover everything in the wintertime. When we know it's going to rain, we try to cover the furniture just to protect it. And then we did get a new little bistro. I don't know why it's called a bistro set, because the chairs are really good size, but a little bistro set last year just to add some extra seating to the area. Because when we have friends over, our family, we just never have enough places for everybody. So everything is looking good. It's looking clean. Once it gets just a smidge warmer outside, I will get my power washer and go out there and clean the concrete and the sidewalks and do all that stuff. But this weekend was really about just doing initial cleanup and getting the pool taken care of and uncovering all the furniture and getting all the cushions out. In my husband's grilling area, he kept that pretty good all winter. We got that new pergola last year that I showed you all that you went bazonkers over. And I'll tell you, my husband absolutely loves this thing. He was able to grill all winter long. The covering kept his grills, for the most part, dry and clean. So I'm excited for him to start making homemade pizza. Maybe next weekend he'll do that for me. But right now, I'm in the house because we had a little errand to do this morning. And when I came home, there was a box on the front porch. And if you've been keeping up with all the videos, I shared with you all my house decoration. I did all my spring stuff this week. And I was waiting on something that was gonna go on my dining room table in a little wooden bowl. And it showed up. And I've been waiting on it for like 3 weeks. And I don't know what I was expecting. You know, sometimes you see something on Amazon and you're like, I just don't know. I'm gonna order it. And if it's not good, I'll send it back. My husband was standing next to me when I opened the box, and it was a box of 6 faux artichokes. And we both went, whoa, these artichokes are incredible. Look how realistic those are. I am so impressed. So I think these were $34.90, let's call it $35 for 6 huge artichokes. And these are now the centerpiece of my dining room table. And in that same video, you all gave me some great ideas. I was showing you the front porch, and I'd bought some pots, and I'd bought some faux lavender, and I didn't have it all put together yet because I was just trying to figure it out. Well, I did one pot the other day, absolutely love it. So I went out and got the supplies to finish the second pot. I thought you could sit down with me and we would do that right now. And then after we get this planter fixed, we're gonna go outside with my husband and we're gonna put up our solar powered tiki torches and our string lights out on the patio. So by the time we go to bed tonight, everything outside should be really good looking. So let me show y'all behind the scenes. This is my front porch, my new rug. I'm obsessed. Like, how good looking is that? And then here is the one planter that I did the other day. This is the planter that we're gonna do now. So I had an old pool noodle. I just cut it up and stuffed in some boxes just to kind of give myself a base. Yes, there's wrappers from the lavender in here, but this is really just gonna hold up some floral foam. So let's take this inside because it is hot out here, and we're gonna try to make this one look like this one. So here's my supplies. I bought some flora foam. Of course, I'm gonna have to cut this down. And then I got some, like a fake moss that I'm gonna put on the flora foam. And then I have my faux lavender. Do you wanna help, Alex? You wanna smell it? Take the sticker or the wrapping off of these pots. And I got these at Lowe's. I will have the link pop up for you all on the screen here. So if you're interested in getting these for yourself, you can. They came in 3 different colors. Can you move, sir? Then I just cut my foam and I'm gonna kind of shave off the corners so it will perfectly fit right in this hole. Super easy. So I started putting my lavender in the pot and thought I better go outside and put the 2 pots side by side so I make them pretty much the same, which turned out to be a fabulous idea because I already started it completely wrong. So we're gonna finish it on the front porch, but look at these 2. They are so interested in what I'm doing. They are funny. Ooh, and I got a story to tell you about what Lola did today too. So because the lavender of course I have 2 different kinds of lavender. One has green stems and one doesn't. So the green stems are much fuller and taller than just the solid purple. So I ended up putting the purple in the front, the leafy stems in the back, and I'm going to do this the same, and then we're going to change out this moss. I just used whatever I had, and I like what I bought yesterday better. So I'm going to get the stems looking similar, and then we will change out our moss. Well, here it is, finished product. I think they look absolutely fabulous, if I don't mind saying so myself. I see a little doggy in the window. Hi, Poix. But here's a close-up look. So I put a certain kind of lavender in the front, the little taller leafy in the back. Then I've got some moss in here just to kind of cover up that floral foam. And yeah, I've got 2 pots on the porch, and this is exactly what I was looking for. So I will show you all my inspiration picture here on the side. Let me know if you think I pulled it off. Well, it's another day of house chores, outdoor chores. Our to-do list today is just full of little piddly things, but things we've been wanting to get done, things we need to get done. So we needed to add some more mulch into the big flower bed that we created for the dogs last fall. I don't know, I think we originally didn't put enough in it, and then as they run in it, it kicks mulch out. You know, it's kind of a never ending, but I tell you, it was a really good idea to have created this bed. It is definitely cut down on the wetness on their paws and the mud that they bring in the house. So we went to Lowe's, got 10 new bags of brown rubberized mulch, and we're gonna kind of put that out a little bit later in the day because right now it's really hot and sunny. I've been cleaning windows. I brushed the dogs because they are shedding their winter coat, so that had to be done. And I'm getting ready to, right now, bring my steamer into the bedroom and try to steam out some of the creases and wrinkles where our new bedspread was folded up when it was like vacuum sealed and shipped to us. So I brought the steamer downstairs and I went to plug it in behind the dresser. That's like the most logical place to plug it in. And I leaned over, and I guess this is someplace I just never look. But I'm not kidding when I say there is about a year's worth of dog hair collected back in the corner behind my dresser. So first I got to get that out before I can even think about plugging in my steamer. So this is where my new cordless vacuum is going to come in so handy. I'm going to put on this little attachment, like with like a flat thing. And I've got this one because it's a whole thing. The dresser is really heavy. I don't want to move it. I'm hoping I can just reach back there and suck out all the dog hair. So let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. If you promise not to judge me, I will show you the dog hair behind my dresser. I'm almost embarrassed, but I mean, that's what we do on this channel, right? It's real life. So I'm going to show you what is behind the dresser. So this is the dresser in question. If you look at that. Can you see how hairy the floor looks? That is dog hair. I gotta move this out to get to it. Oh my God. Okay, now let me show you. This is dog hair. I had no idea that was all back there. Maxer. Watch out, buddy. Toot toot. So you can see the wrinkles here where the set was vacuum sealed when they ship it. So I'm going to try to get those out. The quilt itself actually is really fine. There's just a couple spots I might hit up, but it's really the pillows where I'm seeing the wrinkles. Well, that worked like a charm. My clothing steamer got out every wrinkle. So much better. So now I'm going to let it kind of sit here and cool down for a second and put it all back together, and I can mark that off on my list. That's been bothering me for about 2 weeks now. Y'all, this clothing steamer, if you don't have this, like this was, I think, one of the best things I ever bought for myself last year. It is amazing. I don't iron anything. I steam everything, mainly clothes, but you see how easily it can be used on things around the house too. Like, you cannot beat this thing. Well, that just looks so much better. No more wrinkles in the velvet quilt. Just look how luscious that looks. And I am not steaming my sheets, y'all. I'm just not into that. But the shams look so much better without that crease. Wow, that really did just freshen up my bedroom in general. Just something that simple. So Randy ran up to the little local grocery store to get some chicken for dinner tonight. So I'm going to tell you all a funny story while he's gone. So you all know, gosh, it's been a year ago now that Lola and Pollux, our two big dogs, got out of the house when we were away on vacation, and a boy with a drone found them. Like, that was a whole thing, right? So ever since then, Pollux is like, did you say my name, Mom? Ever since then, we bought these special collars that we put on the dogs anytime that they're gonna go outside of our yard. Like if they get in the car to go anywhere, not necessarily on a walk because we have them on a leash, but we put these collars on them because there's an air tag in here, so we have GPS tracking. These collars do all sorts of fancy smancy. They have barcodes, so if somebody finds the dog, they scan the barcode, it tells them how to contact us. We can see where they are. These are fabulous collars. I talked about them in several videos. But my husband got last year a bird feeder, and we have it on the far end of our property on the other side of the creek, because if we put the bird feeder anywhere that is in the dog's boundary, the birds drop those little seeds, the holes, the dogs will eat them, and then it makes them sick, and they're pooping bird seeds all the time. So anyway, it has to be on the outskirts of our property. And about once a week, my husband has to go out there and fill the bird feeder. And he likes to take Lola with him to feed the birds. And we like to take Lola outside of our yard, not on a leash. We're trying to teach her, and she's really good just instinctively because she is a cattle dog. She's really good about listening. She will stay with us, and even if she's not right by our side, she might wander off just a little bit. She's looking at something, but if you say her name or you whistle or give her a little snap, boom, she's right to us. So more and more, in every opportunity we can, we take her outside of the boundary, not on a leash. So my husband likes to take her to feed the birds, and she thinks this is like big stuff. So she knows that when we put her collar on her, she's gonna get to go do something off leash. And before you all get on to me, Pollux and Maxie do not get this opportunity. Why? Because they don't listen worth a crap. Pollux will be gone in a flash. I know him, he will not listen. And Maxie, I've learned from experience. Maxie's 15 years old. I have seen him do it when he's gotten out of our yard. He puts his head down and he just scoots. He is just going. He has selective hearing, and he will just be gone in an instant. But not Lola. Lola's a really good listener. So she's the only one that gets to do this. Back to my original story. So my husband goes yesterday to feed the birds. He puts Lola's collar on her. And to get out to the bird feeder, you have to walk way out on the edge of our property and go all the way around. So it's like a really big deal, or so she thinks. So I'm filming this because I thought it was really cute. She's following her dad, and she's sniffing stuff, and she's playing with the leaves, and she's all excited. And I'm watching Randy, who gets kind of far ahead. And I see that Lola's kind of falling behind, doing her own thing. And she runs to catch up. I'm not paying any attention. I'm filming him, and I look up. Lola found something in the creek that was apparently stinky, and she is rolling on her back in the creek. So I yell at him, he yells at Lola, she jumps up, runs to him, and thought, you know what, I'm gonna go roll in that again, and goes right back and rolls in stink. Now, I don't know what this was. I wasn't out there. Randy didn't go check it out. She was just having a ball. So Pollux was in the backyard at the fence line, watching her, giving her the whatnot, telling her, burr, 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 you're not supposed to be doing that. I think Maxie was in the house. He never even knew this was going on. But she rolled in it twice. Then she went and ran with her dad. Then she went back to the lake that's in our the property behind us and the neighbor, ran around out there. I am waiting for the day that she jumps in that lake because there are geese back there and ducks that swim in the lake. There are cows, donkeys, goats, rabbits, all kinds of stuff. So far, she's been really good and not paid any attention to the lake. But when Randy finished filling the bird feeder, he whistled at her and back they came. So I just thought that was so funny that she rolled in something. When she got back up here to me, I didn't smell anything. So hopefully it was just like the creek and leaves, but she was having a ball. The point of the story being, if you all have a dog and you're interested in these collars, I will link them in the description box because these are amazing. And the link for this will be along with all the other links for anything else that you saw in the video that I talked about or used and you might want to look into it. Those links will be there too. Were you laying in here listening to me talk about you, sis? I told them you wrote in something stinky, didn't you? But you got to go with Dad to fill the bird feeder. You think you're such a big girl when you do that. You love it.
Lola said, ooh, that was good to poop on right there.
You need a bathroom right down there where you are, really low. Miss, what are you doing?
She's rolling on the thing.
Lola. Girl. Well, I think we're going to call it a weekend. We have got a ton of stuff done. It has been beautiful out, even to the point of woo-wee. The sun is shining off the pool, even to the point of hot. And it's mid-March. It's crazy. But we got our patio furniture out. Everything is uncovered. We added new mulch into the flower bed. I cleaned the windows in the house today, all the mirrors. Randy and Lola filled the bird feeder. We're grilling tonight. Randy's getting ready to put chicken and on the grill. I have Brussels sprouts in the oven. We're gonna have a loaded baked potato casserole. Gosh, what all did we do? I don't even remember what we did. I've been on a walk. We're gonna walk the dogs after dinner. And I got my planters done on the front porch. Those look really good. I got my artichokes out. I don't know, so much, but it was a weekend. I'll see you later.